Day 21. Age is no bar. You have heard me totally correct. There is no age limitation when it comes to public speaking. Either you are 15-year-old or you are 50 years old. The art of public speaking is never old. It's never too young, nor too old. So, therefore, children, if you are 15, you can be better than your parents or other people who are elder to you. It is really correct to say that a 15-year-old child cannot drive better than a 50-year-old adult. Because when it comes to driving, experience matters a lot. This is true. But when it comes to public speaking, always keep in your mind that a child can speak better than an adult. There are n number of examples that you can see anywhere, in any city, in any town. A child who tries to learn the art of public speaking, continuously practices it, is definitely a good speaker than an adult. The only key to succeed in this is practice and keep the interest of your audience. To further clarify the things, I would like to give you an example of a subject. Name you can clearly see on the screen. I'm talking about history. We all have studied this subject in our schools. History is taught in two ways. First of all, for many kids, it is very boring. You need to learn the dates, you need to learn the battles, the name of the kings, the different happenings, when did this happen, when did that happen, and so on. This when, what, where, how, these questions are endless. So that may seem boring to some children, but for some, history is really interesting because it is full of stories. This is only the difference of thinking perspective. If you feel like what, when, where, how, these questions are very difficult to understand, very difficult to remember, and then write in the examination, so it may seem boring to you. And for others who take it as a story, history is very interesting for them. And I would also say that the way of teaching a subject makes it boring or interesting. Now, students, why I am giving this example? History is taught either in a boring way or in an interesting way. If I recall my school days, when I was in my school, our history teacher taught us history in a very nice storytelling manner. We all loved to attend his class, and still, it's a huge respect for my teacher because I really scored well in history. Why? Why did I score well? The reason is that my teacher's way of teaching was really very interesting. It captured my attention and made things interesting, so therefore they were easy to recall. Similarly, students, when it comes to public speaking, either it could be boring or it could be interesting. This entirely depends on how you speak, how you take your audience to the journey, how you tell your points, how you share your ideas. If you are boring, then you are not a good public speaker because speaking effectively is a great skill. If you are boring, then the listeners may start to think about something. They may start daydreaming. Some may also crave for popcorns, their favorite food, or some may feel hungry, or others may start using their phone. All these outcomes depend on the way you are presenting. So, therefore, students, there is no matter of age if you are a good presenter, even if you are a bad presenter, if you are not good at speaking. This is not the matter of age. Always keep in your mind that if you are boring, you are not a good speaker. If you keep this thing in your mind, then you can easily judge yourself whether I am speaking in an interesting manner or am I just putting the logics, the facts, the data that seems to be very dull, monotonous, and boring. To speak effectively is really a great skill. There is no age restriction. Ability to speak is really helpful in every way. To get allowance, to answer a question, to discuss anything, everywhere. Speaking plays a very pivotal role. It keeps a person very calm, very patient, very peaceful if you are full of ideas. This is also further triggered by the sense of relaxation, how relaxed you are, comfort, how comfortably you speak, and politeness, how politely you speak. Good speaking gets you everything. Good speaking gets you allowance. If you are seeking permission, good speaking will definitely get you allowance. Good speaking is also help in academics in getting good grades. Everywhere this art is really very helpful. So students, always keep in mind that age is no bar. If you are a kid, if you are a teenager, if you are an adult, there is no age limit to start learning the art of public speaking. And once you start, you will definitely enjoy this journey.